Hi there, Ben Johnson here at Rocky Mountain High School recording how to make a picture-in-picture recording. Maybe you need to do some translating for students and you really need that second picture within the movie. So I'm just going to show you how you could accomplish that. First of all, you'll need to get on your computer, get your laptop open, find the movie that you're wanting to show students, have it queued up, ready to go, put the DVD in, whatever the case might be. And then in another tab, you're going to go ahead and go to WeVideo, and PSD has an account, a professional account that you can use. It's bit.ly/RMHS WeVideo, and anybody can use this even though it says RMHS WeVideo. So again, that's bit.ly/RMHS WeVideo. You'll enter that, and then it'll ask you, do you want to join with an existing account or a new account? You want to use the existing, so I'll just click on existing. And then I'm going to log in with Google. So I'll click that. And then if you've got more than one Google account, it'll give you the choices, and you just want to use your school district account. So I'll click on that one. Depending if you've made a video with WeVideo before or not, there may be some screens that you have to kind of click through in order to get to this point. It might make you confirm your name and stuff like that. So just click through that. Eventually you'll get to this screen. And I'll start a new project for this one. So I'll just go projects, and then I'll come down here to the bottom right as a plus sign. And I'm just going to call this one COVID-19. Could give it a description. You can make it personal, or you can make it collaborative if you want to work with a teacher on this. I'm going to do this one personal for now, but theoretically you could do collaborative, and that would allow you and the teacher to open it and not be working on it at the same time, but at different times. But I'll just do personal, and I'll hit next. It'll show me all the media that I already have. I'm not going to add any of that, so I'll just hit next. And then I'll hit create video, and I'll just do it from a blank screen from scratch, and then I'll hit start. So a lot of little steps to set it up, but once you get here, it's not too bad. Once you're here, it's going to open to the stock media, but you're not going to probably use that. Instead, you're going to go to the My Media tab here. One of the cool things about WeVideo is that you can record your screen. So any teacher that's wanting to record like a PowerPoint presentation or anything like that could just record it right here using this button. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'll hit record, and it's going to give me a choice: just the webcam if you wanted it to be you, just your screen, maybe if you're just doing a PowerPoint or working some math problems on your tablet, or in the case of an interpreter, webcam and screen, and that's what I'm going to choose here. Now I'm recording this video, and I'm going to be using this in WeVideo, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to behave. There's a lot of stuff going on here, so hopefully it all works, but I'll do webcam and screen, then I'll hit OK. It's going to ask me for permission to use my microphone and my camera and all that stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and allow it to do that, and use the video camera, and there I am, and it's using the little webcam that I have on my desktop, but you'll have a built-in on your tablet, so you can just choose that. And then it's using my default microphone, which is this headset that you're seeing right now. On your tablet, you'll just use the built-in. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and hit next, and it asks what screen do I want to record, and I will just pick this screen where I'm going to play this video, and then I'll just go ahead and hit share that, so I'm sharing it with WeVideo, and in fact it's starting to record right now. So at this point I would go back to that video that I'm wanting to show. I would go ahead and make it full screen, and I would go ahead and start playing the video. going to turn off the audio because if you were, if you were doing some sign language translation with this, of course you wouldn't have the audio on anyway, so up to you whether you leave the audio running in the video or not. But you could just let this video play forward either on DVD or from the web, however you're going to show this video, and record that section that you want to translate for your students. And I'll just hit stop sharing when I'm done. Of course, this was a very short video, so yours will likely be longer than that. Okay, and then I'll hit escape just to make the screen smaller. All right, just adjusted my microphone. Hopefully you were able to hear that first part. At this point I go back to WeVideo, and evidently my webcam maybe wasn't on. Let's see. So yeah, it was. So I'm just going to go ahead. This was me. This was the movie I was recording. I'll just hit save. And it's putting those onto my timeline right now, or not on my timeline, putting it in my library, sorry. So what you want to do is drag this screen down that had you doing your sign language interpretation onto this first timeline. That's very important. And then you'll drag the screen where you're playing the movie onto the second timeline. And if you needed to, say cut out part of this video, say the first few seconds was bad, you could go ahead and cut that, and then do the same thing up here. And this is optional. You could just leave it in if you didn't care about it. But let's just say that I wanted to, well, in fact, I guess, let's see. I'll just cut it here where this video started. Again, totally up to you if you want to do this. I just click on the scissors, and then again click on the scissors up here. Now I can just delete, just using my keyboard, I can just delete those. If you left in like a second of mistake on your video, it's not the end of the world. So all right, so at this point what you want to do is not cover up your whole screen with your sign language. So you double click this, and it'll take you to your sign language interpretation, and you want to grab this handle and resize that, and then you can decide where do you want to place this. And so I can place it up top right, lower right, whatever you want, wherever you want to put it. And you can make it as big as you want, all that good stuff. I'll leave that up to you. Once you're satisfied, then you're going to hit Save Changes, and this is what allows you to do the picture-in-picture, which is pretty cool. That WeVideo has that functionality. Okay. Now it takes a long time for the video to process, and so hopefully, I'm not sure if it's done yet. When I go to export, it'll tell me. Now, if for some reason you needed to add some additional text on top of this, you could go ahead and go to the text here, and then you could choose whatever type of subtitle you want to include. And there's a lot of choices here, so I was just trying to find something that would maybe work well for this purpose. And so I don't know, maybe I'll just come down here and pick this primary text. So if you wanted to add your own text, you could go ahead and add that. I would need to add another timeline for video, and maybe I would just call it titles. And then whenever I figure out which title I like, I could go ahead and then just drag that onto the screen, and then double click it to change whatever it says. And this is totally optional and maybe more complicated than you want. So in that case, just ignore this, and then I'll just hit Save Changes. And I can make that as long as I want or as short as I want. So again, just know that you can do that. Totally optional. I'll leave it there just for the fun of it. All right, now once you're all finished with this thing, you're going to go ahead and just go to the Finish button up here on the top right, and you'll give it a name. And so I'll just call this COVID-19, and then I'll hit Set. And then you can choose standard definition, high definition. I'll just do standard, and you can throw it in your Google Drive by clicking that, and then you can mark it as public by checking this button, and then that will allow anybody to see it that has that address. Otherwise, you could go into your Google Drive and just add it from there. For the sake of this video, I guess I'm not going to mark this one public. Okay, and then I'll just hit export. And it's going to render this video. That will take some time. The longer your video, the longer this will take. So be prepared for this to take a bit. Now that this one's only 54 seconds, so it'll actually go pretty quickly. If you're doing a video that's 10-15 minutes long, then of course it's going to take longer to accomplish that. So when this is finished, it will throw out a URL that for WeVideo that you could then put into your Google Classroom or send to the teacher to put in their Google Classroom. Or you could go into your Google Drive, and it's going to have now a WeVideo folder. And in this WeVideo folder will be a copy of this video that you made. And again, you can right-click on that and share it with that teacher, and they can then put that in their Google Classroom or wherever they would like. Okay, so if I wanted just to grab this from WeVideo, I could just right-click and copy that link address right now, send it to the teacher, or I could go into my Google Drive and grab it from there too. I could download this to my hard drive if I wanted to, and then add it. I think I can attach files in my Google Classroom, so I could attach it as an MP4 file. So lots of ways for you to do that. But that's basically the gist of it. So at this point, I could just copy the link address and go into the Google Classroom or email it to the teacher and have them do it. And then I would just pick the Google Classroom. So I'll just put it in this class I have that's just for fun. I would maybe go to classwork, create this assignment or material, and just call it COVID-19 video with sign language. And then should just be able to hit this create. Let's see. Should be able to maybe just paste that address in there and then post it. And now my students would be able to go in and watch this video that I just made. Okay, so here's the video. The kids could watch that. Go ahead and start playing. All right, so anyway, hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, send me an email, benj@psdschools.org. I'll be monitoring my email during the time that we're out of school. So again, that's benj@psdschools.org. Hope this works. Good luck. Shoot me an email if I can help. Thanks for watching.